Hello YouTube, long time no see. Right, today, mainly because we got called out, I'm going to add. I think the gentleman, well I say gentleman, he was a Viking. Our Viking friend, weren't he? Mr. Berserker gang, he says he wanted to see me collect birch sap. And if we collect enough, we want to see it turn into wine. So, here we are, heading to the woods. Lots of ducks. Is that a pheasant or just a duck in it? To collect some birch sap. We'll see how much we get. I've got my two boys with me. I said boys, one of them is bigger than me now, but you know, it has been a while since I think I posted out. Anyway, to the woods.
Which trees are we getting?
Well, these, although they are, a lot of them are birch, I don't think are big enough. They're not quite big enough. We want it out of the way as well, so any passing dog walker or something like that, should there be any in here, although I doubt it, won't see it and wonder what the hell it is hanging off a tree. That one's not a bad one there, but we'll keep searching. What are you up to? I think we've selected a tree. We're going to pick this one. Yeah, excuse that motorway noise behind me. There's a motorway passes right through the centre of these woodlands. We picked this one because it's out of where any footpath or anything like that. It's out of where everywhere, so no one's going to see a bottle tied to a tree and wonder what it is and rip it off or whatever around here. So should any dog walker pass through until tomorrow, we'll find out. It's a nice bit of sun today, ain't it, guys? Camera's not going to film that. Oof. Right, let's get on with it. Right, we've got a bit of plastic tube, bit of chicken wire, a nice handle from 1842, and a birch bark container. What I want is an Oldham's bottle of first. This is really good. Drill a hole into the side of the bottle instead of just popping tube through the top, just so that up dirt and debris, if it rains tonight or anything like that while we're not here, it'll fall past it and not into us birch sap. And hopefully we'll get some. Hold me that. Right, I think we're gonna have all of that there. Oh, now you know. That's just pouring out straight away, so that's a good sign. Got more tube? What we might need is a bit of clay around there just to get a good tight seal on that. I've just used some leaves for to pack it out, so it, you know, there's like a fill, a natural builder's deck cork, if you like, or whatever, and you can see it's proper flowing. We'll fill this bottle up, I reckon, tonight. Next thing to do, get your bottle kind of straight. We want that in there. You can't. You come across here, kid. You get ready to hold me the bottle. Put that in there. Hold it me there. We get his wire. Garden wire is best for this. I'll just go around for a minute. I've done it on camera for a long time, so you have to excuse my shoddy work. We've been on with it, haven't we? Though, you know?
On with it, man.
We've been on with it a little bit. Let's have a look. Is that holding? we've got a bit. I think we've kinked his pipe a little bit there. Not long, is it? Oh no, it is. Right, that's one going. We shall leave that overnight. Can you get Chucket's camera? Thank you. Just for anyone, I don't know if you can see it dripping into there.
Already getting a tiny bit forward.
And that's how we've got it set up. We've just used some leaves to pack it out a bit. I should have really bought a bit of clay of some sort maybe, but oh well, this'll do. A bit more naturally. Yeah. Anyway, grab us my 18th century hand awl, please, and put it back in bag. Right, we're going to leave that there. I've had to disguise it just a little bit because, well, because people like to tamper with stuff, let's be honest, don't they? Even during a pandemic. Go on then, find another good tree. There's plenty to choose from. I'd like to get away from this motorway a bit. Gotta be honest, it is a bit loud. There's a good tree next to my boy there, hold on. I think we've selected another tree, haven't we, gents?
Yep.
Stand next to it so you get an idea at size, at thickness, at trunk for people. There you go, it's a fair old size tree. You don't want too small a one because it'll just bleed it to death. I'll show you what to do tomorrow to block off, because it will just continue to bleed out if you don't block the hole, but we'll get onto that tomorrow. Anyway. So I'm going to do it slightly up. About an inch into the tree, just clear it out. It's already flowing real good, that. Get that, go straight off. Because I didn't film anything. Just keep. So because I didn't bring any clay or anything like that, we're just going to use birch leaves. We're just going to wrap the pipe just to thicken this up, just so it's a real nice snug fit in the tree itself. You can use clay for this, but I should have brought some. I'll put in some fence posts in a ton of it earlier on, yeah. Obviously you want clean leaves, a clean leaf. Get this in here. Right. That's well up on in there now. Show that in. You see, it really does flow quite quickly. I reckon these bottles should be totally full by tomorrow. Right, there you go. I'll shoot that back. Is that flowing nicely into there?
Yep, already getting a bit full.
Chuck her here then. You see, all we've done is pack it out with some leaves, just to make sure it's a nice, secure, tight fit round this pipe we've put in there. And I don't know if you can see through glare on bottle, but it's flowing into the bottle now. We've already got a bit in the bottom. By tomorrow that should be full. What do you reckon? Well, that's it then. We only brought 2 bottles. We'll see how that goes. There should be enough to make a damage on a wine there, you know, a gallon. As long as these bottles don't fall off a tree up at night when they get heavy, but I don't think they will. It's a pretty tight fit. Right, let's go and have a fire then, seeing as we're here. I may happen to have brought myself a beverage. Where's he hiding? I seen you. Has anyone ever seen Mad Max? Have you seen that feral kid in Mad Max? What do you reckon? I'm not wrong, am I? I'm not wrong. Hey?
I think he's a bit more extreme.
Come on, feral kid. I'm just walking up to this other one just as I leave this patch of woodland. And in space, how long it took us, we've got to put that other bottle in. We've got about, you know, a centimetre or so in bottom at half an inch for you American guys. Of sap in bottom already. That's going to be full tomorrow, that. Really, we picked perfect day for this. You only get a short time, you know, guys, between in like March and April where birch sap rises. He's busy climbing a tree. I tell my other boy, you only get a short period of time in March, between like March and April, where this happens. And after that, it just dries up. You've got a tree with leaves again, so it's used all its. It's like it's spring clean, you know. It like gets its spring burst to give it energy. You know, its life comes back out of its roots and into the tree itself to provide it with leaves and everything else for the following season. It's always been used by people, you know. In times gone, they would always come out to woods for this because it's a source of vitamin C, quite a big source of vitamin C. So if you've been struggling over winter with your diet, like say you've only been eating meat or whatever, and you're lacking a bit of vitamin C, you're getting a bit scurvy, you can have a good swig of that, and you yourself would be back in action, ready for the spring season coming up, and it'd be much needed, I'll tell you, I bet. Come on then, boy. What are we collecting?
Some birch bark.
Up here, look, there's some good stuff there.
Yeah, do all for that.
Now we did see some deer in here other month, didn't we? Well, how long were we? About 3 or 4 weeks ago?
Yeah,
about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And to me that looks like they've been having a little snooze under there. I might add a little clip of that deer in, well, about here. The deer sat watching us. There it is.
looking at us.
There's probably 2. Might be one up there too. Wild deer.
You don't see many of them, do you?
Told you we've seen them up here before.
They smell real nice. You smell them, Joe. Smell it.
Does he have to do it because you did? Go on then. Oh my
Beautiful.
God, it's amazing. We picked a spot for his fire, haven't we, chaps?
Yep.
Have you got your flint and steel?
No.
What? Oh, I better check I've got a lighter. Oh, I've got a classic. Look at this bad boy. I've dropped it off. Look at this bad boy. Oof. We are at one with nature right now. I won't be adding that bit into the video just to remind myself of that. So we've got his fire spot anyway, haven't we? Tree and Joe have just carefully dug out of the ground because we don't like to leave a fire scar too much. We've picked a spot because we've got basically a dead fall tree here, which will do us fine. Joe's just about to just strip it all down, do it all while I sit down. An ice cold beverage I've stashed away in his bag.
Oh.
An adult beverage.
Yeah.
Go on then, break some twigs. We start with kindling. We did collect a few little bits there already off the camera, but let's do this. Some tinder dry bracken, I think, just to get it. Give it pulling bracken, you have to be a bit careful with it because it'll cut your hand real bad if you pull the actual stems of it. Even brown, it'll cut you. Kind of nips you and cuts you at the same time. That should be enough. It's nice and dry because it's been really windy here. Really windy. Right, let's go. How's your setup going, guys? Oh yeah. Oh, don't put Don't put that on yet, I'll show you. So, just hold us at cop for that week. Right, come on then chaps. Let's see if we can get this thing going. We won't really be using flint and steel, by the way. As much fun as that is, I have a invention called a light oven, which I think is going to work out much better for our needs today. Yeah, that's a good one. Just going to light that birch bark. You see there? Run around this side of it. Oh, yeah, that bit there. Just give it a second now, it should go now. Everything's a bit wet, but
Are you breaking up some branches in there?
don't poke it so much.
No, I'm just
Let it go itself now.
putting
Fire
some.
doesn't need as much poking and prodding as people like to do. Although this one might need a bit of blowing. You gonna give it a go, Tree?
Yeah, just a sec.
There's a good spot here to blow air into, watch. Crisscross them like that, and then
How's filming going, Joe?
It's pretty good.
Want me to have a go?
You want to give it a film?
Okay, no.
when it comes to breaking up logs, easy way with you. Pick a tree. Look at this lad. I can hear him jabbering on about cooking pizza, using peat. What is he using? Leaves? Not particularly. What are you cooking for us, tree lad? What were you cooking for us?
Got some leaf patties.
Leaf patties?
Mm-hmm.
Leaf patties? Oh, instead of Krabby Patties, I get you.
Jupiter's Travels, you know, when he was riding his bike.
Oh, Jupiter's Travels?
Yeah.
Ted Simon?
Yeah, that's it. It took him ages to set his camp up and that, but after a while, after he'd been living on it, you know, for however long he did it, 2 years.
Yeah, it took him a long time.
Yeah, it didn't take him 10 minutes to sell, and he had a lot of stuff on that bike.
That's right, the sticks there. Yeah, he started off very heavy luggage in that, didn't he? Did you see it stay at bike end? You see any photos of it?
I've seen a couple in the middle of it, sort of. You had to change a few up bags and that because they got cut because Brazilian police looking for bombs and that in his saddlebags.
Is it in his Jupiter's Travels where he meets that African lady? I don't think she's a prostitute, but he's certainly. Is it that one?
Is it near the beginning of both?
I don't know. He's in Africa, I think.
I think he does. Yeah, he does meet someone, something like that. I think they're called dancing girls or something. He calls them.
Yeah.
One of his friends he met down there, they called them dancing girls.
He says we're in a world before AIDS and things like that. He says so. Looking back, you won't go there now, but back then he said, well, when in Rome. Or Africa. Ted Simon's Adventures were great. Jupiter's Travels were a good book. It were a really great book. You need to read North Runner.
Oh, you keep saying it.
I can't remember his name, it's not on top of my head. North Runner, what a fantastic book. I've got a short story, like a Reader's Digest sort of story of it, which I actually prefer. Because he cuts out a lot of, I don't know. I prefer the short story. The short story is still a pretty long book, but you'll enjoy that. Right, you Tree, you fancy reading a novel?
I don't like reading, so no.
Indeed.
Honesty is the best policy. Full chill there. Yeah. Oh, geese. Where are they? There they are, look. Get them on camera.
Oh,
There they are, look. Managed to get them geese on camera. Did indeed.
Yeah, take two. They don't know that.
Hey, do you know what the video we should post, Tree? That one, bottle digging.
Oh, did we never go so?
No? Did you go bottle digging that day?
No.
Didn't you?
No, that's why we
They were alright last that. Crippers is in that. Get ready.
Yeah.
I'll post that video, guys. I'll post a video of his bottle digging. It's something a bit different that.
I think we should at least save a job for.
Yeah, we'll bring pheasants here. Right? Won't get it, Weeman. I'm starving.
Yeah, I don't know.
A hen and a cock pheasant.
And a cow.
What were we saying?
Something about bottle digging.
Oh yeah, the bottle. The Crippers is in it.
Yeah.
I think I could see it on the floor there. Is it just off at the floor on that tree?
Maybe.
Them lights are very bright over there. I think it's too dark.
Probably looking at us.
It won't be happy that we sat here.